A lot of criticism of former Vice President Joe Biden from civil rights activists. The election obviously will be a choice. How do you think Biden matches up compared to President Trump when it comes to these issues that are important to you?
Well, hands down, Trump not only needs to not be in office in November, but he should resign now. Trump needs to be out of office. He is not fit for office. And so what we are going to push for is a move to get Trump out, while we're also going to continue to push and pressure Vice President Joe Biden around his policies and relationship to policing and criminalization. That's going to be important. But our goal is to get Trump out.
Patrice Cullors, thank you so much for joining us on this important day, and happy Juneteenth again to you.
The group is backed and funded by leftists and Democratic operatives, pouring millions into the group's coffers. In November 2015, a closed-door meeting was held in Washington, D.C. at the Democracy Alliance Donor Club, where Democratic financial heavyweights pledged to fund the then burgeoning BLM. Democracy Alliance was founded by atheist billionaire George Soros and other leftist donors. The group closely aligned with the Democratic Party and whose members heavily contribute to Democrat candidates. Soros has given a total of $33 million to Black Lives Matter. Both the Ford Foundation and Borealis Philanthropy established the Black-led Movement Fund with the aim of raising $100 million for Black Lives Matter and other Black activist groups. BLM also gets help from Act Blue, a major funding arm for the Democratic Party. When you click on Black Lives Matter's donate page, it takes you to an Act Blue donations page. While Act Blue processes payments for Black Lives Matter, it also acts as a fundraising arm for the Democratic Party, demonstrating the shared connections. In fact, it sends hundreds of millions to Democratic candidates like Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, and others.
Black Lives Matter agenda, comes out of critical theory, and so the critical race theory, it's all about oppressors and victims. And they will not move away from that because it's profitable. They have raked in millions of dollars now coming from mainstream corporations and organizations.
In light of Black Lives Matter's clear Marxist, pro-LGBT, pro-abortion, anti-Catholic agenda, it's disturbing that Catholic clergy are supporting Black Lives Matter.
Now, close to 100 SDA worshippers were arrested earlier today in Transoya after they were found congregating in one of the homes of their church members. The worshippers had convened to celebrate the Lord's Supper, flouting rules on religious gatherings. Ruth Samoy tells us more.
As the government ponders over the proposals to reopen churches, worshippers from Itume in Kitale town filled up the home of one of their members for service. In the congregation were among the 57 who had been arrested earlier and forced into quarantine on the 25th of April for flouting a ban on church gatherings.
Walitushika wakatuachilia tukaenda quarantine 14 days. Lakini tukatoka hapa tukaenda milimani tukafunga siku 3. Tukavaa magunia tukiomba kwamba Mungu aweze kukomboa Kenya.
Oblivious of the risk they posed to each other, the service went on with individuals unmasked.
Kwa sababu corona imetuadhiri kiasi kwamba washiriki wamemisi hii kiungo muhimu. Kwa hivyo tukiwacha kufanya, tukiwacha kutawadhana mikuu, tumeanza kuondoa ushirika wetu na Yesu.
The church elders admitted that they had no approval from authorities to convene the gathering that lasted about 4 hours. But they want the government to reopen churches soon so that they can pray for the nation.
Maana ingefika wakati kama huu, wakati kisa imetanda ulimwenguni, mambo mengine kulingana mujibu wa Biblia haihitaji ruhusa. Maana hata maombi unapoombea taifa, si lazima uende uombe ruhusa ndio uombee taifa.
The worshippers have been detained at the Trans Nzoia police station.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.